morning everyone, and welcome to another episode of Church News. Let's get straight into it. Today's episode, I am talking to Fernanda, who has spent most of her lockdown in Brazil. So thanks, Fernanda, for joining me today. Just thought I'd have a quick catch up and see how you are. But for those that don't know who you are, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I am Fernanda. I am from Brazil. I have been in UK for 1 year already. And I came with YWAM, Youth with a Mission. And now I am also working with church. So I am part of the team and I work with the food bank.
Brilliant. So, Fernanda, you were visiting family when back in Brazil when all this Corona stuff started, and you were still there when the borders shut. So, can you tell us a little bit about what it's like in Brazil, what you ended up doing, and yeah, what was it like while you were over there?
Well, at the beginning, like Brazil was not like in the UK, so it was quite fine when I arrived. Things started to get worse like the second week I was there. So we needed to be in lockdown too. So I took my mom outside of the city for 1 month and I needed to do everything from there. I went there just to be like 14 days and I got stuck. The beginning was a bit difficult. So um, we went to the beach. I think it was a good thing because where I live is it's in São Paulo, so it's a big city, and the coronavirus was kind of getting it was increasing, like it was getting worse there. So it was good to go there, and during this season, I think for me, I like even the bad things that were happening that we had, like losing Pastor Dave, getting stuck in Brazil and all this coronavirus situation, couldn't see everyone. But when I was walking at the beach, I could feel God, like God's presence. So for me, it was really good. I could talk with God and put everything out, and it was like really, for me, it was really a good time. It was not so like warm, so hot in Brazil. So it was a really refreshing time. Like it's, yeah, so for me, it was really good. I could see how God was faithful to, because um, he knows I am really worried about my family, especially my mom, because she's vulnerable. So being able to go there in this season and be with her and could help her to could come through this situation was a really good thing that God made to me. So I'm really grateful for that. Yeah.
Brilliant. So, and then if anyone doesn't know, you've been doing some editing for me. You've been doing all the kids videos for Kids Zone, and I have to say they've been amazing. But just to think, like, my mind is blown that we sent to Brazil all our videos for the kids stuff. You edited them, and then we put them online. It's yeah, I would just never have thought of how well everyone's connected around the world.
Yeah, it's good. I think like this season we could see the bad things, but we can also enjoy the opportunities that this season can bring. So I think like I was there, and also you had lots of stuff to do. So I think having the opportunity to share, and I think I feel so grateful because you gave me this opportunity. So it's good for me. It was really important because I could feel part, even like I was far away, and also it helped like with my English. It helped like for me to have fun and get distracted doing the kids videos. So for me it was like a gift. So I know the season is not easy, but it was a great opportunity, and I'm really grateful for the internet, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aren't we all? Um, so now you're back. You've been back for a couple of weeks or so. How has like life changed now you're back in the UK? Like, is it? I'm guessing it's not the same as when you left Derby.
Yeah, not the same. I think yeah, well, the Hope Center is different in many ways, that you all maybe, can realize that. not having Pastor Dave and not having lots of people going around, so it's more quiet.
Mm.
So I am still like processing all this information about being here, like being back. There are good things happening, but it's also like not easy, like see the things the way it is now, because you don't know what's next. So if you don't rely on God, you can be very anxious about the future. So I think like it, many things are different, and I'm trying to process it day the way it is. But I had like 2 weeks lockdown, people coming to my window and having fun, and church was really great. My team with the church was really great. So I am really grateful. I had a lovely time since I arrived, so I have nothing to complain.
So how has your faith helped you during this time, and like has God spoken to you at all?
Well, helped a lot. I think if I didn't have faith, maybe I would never be here first, because it was not my plan. So I think I've been leaving God to lead me through the way. But I think one thing that was really important, like when the company said I could come back to UK, like they didn't cancel my tickets. It was like saying I could come back. So in the same time, the coronavirus in Brazil was really getting really worse. So like really was like the peak of the virus, and my place is the place of it's the bed. So I was really worried. I freaked out. I said, God, I cannot go because now it's worse, and my mom is vulnerable. I cannot leave my mom right now because it's like so bad. So the another day I had the time my devotional that I have always with God, and God gave me a word about the king Saul.
Yeah, Saul. Yeah.
And God said to me, do you know what, when God refused him as a king, God said to me, I am giving you the opportunity to do not do with you what I did with Saul, because I am inviting you to leave something, and if you trust me, you will be able to do that. If you stay here, you are showing me that you don't trust me, that I cannot take care of your family, and you can take care of them. So let me take care of your family and go. So I think like making it short, it was what God told me, and I think it gave me the strength to come back and trust that God is taking care of my family during this season.
So finally, how can we pray for you?
I think I think you can pray for my family. I think like if they are fine, I am fine. I love being in UK. I feel like with church, I have a family here with YWAM, and I'm really glad with everything that I've been part. And I know that I'm in the right place. Of course, if my family is not good, I will not feel good. So if we could pray for my mom, especially my dad and brothers and sister, I would be really grateful.
Thanks very much for joining me today. Have a good rest of the day. Ciao. There we go. That's my Portuguese.
Ciao.
Thanks so much, Fernanda, for sharing today. It's been great to hear a little bit more about your lockdown experience, and I'm looking forward to catching up with you again in person very soon. That's it for this week. See you again soon.